Welcome, and let me teach you how to integrate. You see, in our previous teachings, we looked at how to integrate functions, and in that we have only this. There is no value here and none here. And remember, we called such indefinite because we are looking at all the possible integral value of what you have. But in this, you notice that we have values here and here. So when you have this kind of integration, we call such definite. It is defined, meaning it has limits, and the limit is from this 1 to 4. Let me teach you how to do such integration. It's just so easy. So what do you do? What you need to do, remember we are integrating this with respect to x. But when you look at this question, you see we only have 2. There is no x attached to it. So what do you do? Don't worry. Let me show you what you will do. So we are going to have this as integral of, we know too well that 2 as a constant, I can write it to be 2 to the power of x, 2x raised to power 0. We know that for each time you raise a number to the power of 0, it is 1. So when I have this, it is the same as 2x to the power of 0 is the same as 2 multiplied by this is the same as 1. And when you multiply this, it gives you 2. So writing this in this form has not changed anything yet. So this and this are the same. It's just for us to easily integrate. So to work on this, we are going to now have, we are integrating this function from 1 to 4. And we are doing it with respect to x. So what do you do? Remember that each time you are integrating x to the power, so let's bring it down. If you are integrating x to the power of n from a to b, it is equal to, and with respect to x, is equal to x to the power of n. Always remember to increase the power by 1, then divide it by the power, which is n plus 1. Then we are going to put in this value. We are substituting from a to b. And remember, we call this the upper limit or the upper value, and this is the lower. So what we do is we are going to put in this value in here. You do upper minus the lower. So let's do that together. So from this end, we are going to now have integrating this. Remember, for integrating, you remove the integral sign, just like what we have here. So we're going to now have 2x to the power of 0, increase the power by 1. So we have add 1. Then divide by the power, which is 0, add 1. Did you observe that we did not introduce constants here? Yes, because I told you in our last teaching that whenever you have definite like this, there is no need to introduce your constant k. But if it is indefinite, like the one we have been doing before, you can introduce your constants. So for this indefinite, no need to introduce constants. So this is what we have. And we are integrating from 0, from our a is 1 to 4. So what do you do at this point? We simplify. So from here, we now have 2x, add this, it gives you 1, divided by, add this, it gives you 1. And you know, when you raise a number to power of 1, it's the same number. And when you divide the number by 1, it's still the same. So this is giving us 2x. And we are going to substitute this value from 1 to 4. So if you do that, we are going to now have, remember that these are values of x. So this means x is equal to 1 here. And this upper one means x is equal to 4. So what we do is to put in this x value here. So if you do that, we have 2 into our x here is 4 minus the lower. So we do 2 into our x is 1. Simplify, multiply this, it gives you 8, minus multiply this, it gives you 2. And 8 subtract 4, 2 gives us 6. So for integrating the function, we have a value 6. To integrate this, remember that this is your definite integral because you see we have values here and here. And this is the one we call the lower. You see that the number is smaller. This lower is always smaller than the upper. This one is the one we call the upper limit. And this is the lower limit. So whenever you have integral value that have values at these places, we call such definite. It means it has a limit, which we have seen from 1 to 3. So how do you integrate this? Let me teach you. Just remember what you do. Remember that for integral of x to the power of n with respect to x, where it ranges from a to b, it's always x to the power of n, increase the power by 1, so you have this, use the power to divide. In this case, you don't need to introduce constant k because we say it is definite, but you have to substitute these values from x equal to a to x equal to b. Now let's do this together. So to integrate from here, we are going to now have 2x raised to power of 2. Remember, when you start integrating, you remove the integral sign. So this is 2x squared. Increase the power by 1. Use this power to divide, so you have 2 plus 1. Now what do? Put in this, the limit from x equal to 1 to x equal to 3. So simplify, this gives us 2, this will give us x, add this, it gives us 3, and this gives us 3, ranging from x equal to 1 to x equal to 3. So what do you do at this point? You are going to put in these x values into this to help us to finalize. Let's take it up to half. So from here, we now have, this can also be written as 2/3 of x cubed. So we are substituting x equals to 1 and 3. So at this point, we can now substitute the values. So if you do that, you are going to now have 2/3 into our x, put in the upper first. You always do upper minus the lower. So we put in this, so we replace x with 3. So we have 3, then raise it to the power of 3, minus the lower. This is the lower. So you are going to have your x still remains 1, then you raise it to the power of 3. You are done. So simplify, you have 2/3 into 3 cubed is 3 multiplied 3 times to give us 27. 1 cube is 1. So if you simplify, you are going to now have, this gives us 2/3 into, subtract this, it gives us 26. And if you simplify this, it is the same as 2/3 multiplied by 26 on 1. Simplifying, this will give us 52 divided by 3. And if you simplify, it gives us 17.3 as an answer. So this is the approximated value for integrating. And remember that each time you have a definite integral, your result is always a constant. To integrate this, what do? Remember, you're integrating with respect to x, so you can rewrite this function to be integral from 4 to 6, 3x. Remember, 3x is the same as s to the power of 1. Then minus this one is the same as x to the power of 0. For every a to the power of 0 is 1. And for every a to the power of 1 is a. So when you have a, is the same as this. So x is the same as x to the power of 1. And when you have 1, is the same as a to the power. So this is the same as x to the power of 0, so that you can easily integrate with respect to x. So this is what we have. Now, what do you do at this point? Just remember that this is going to be our guide. So applying this here, we are now going to have 3. So when you start integrating, remove the integral sign. So we have 3x, increase this by 1. So you have 1. So it's going to give us 1 add 1, divide by 1 plus 1, minus x to the power of 0 add 1. Use the power to divide. Then we are ranging from x equal to 4 to x equal to 6. Simplifying, we have, from here, we now have 3x, add this, it gives you squared, divide by 2, minus x, add this, it gives you 1, divide by 1. We are ranging from x equal to 4 to x equal to 6. So what do you do next? We keep simplifying this. So this is the same as 3 on 2x squared. This and this are the same, minus x to the power of 1 is x, and divide by 1 is still x. So x from 4 to x to 6. Remember, this is your lower and this is upper. So what you do is upper minus lower. So let's substitute now to now have 3 on 2. Our x for the upper is 6. So we have 6 squared minus still 6. So this is your upper minus your lower. So we have 3 on 2 into our lower is 4. So we have 4 squared minus 4. This is our lower. So if you simplify, you have 3 on 2. 6 squared is 36 minus 6 minus this gives us 3 on 2. So let's check this bracket. So this is what we have. Then 4 squared is 16 minus 4. So if you simplify, you have 3 on 2 times 36 minus 6. Then minus, this gives us 3 on 2 times 16 minus 4. So let's take it up to finalize. So from here, we now have 3 on 2 multiplied by 36 over 1 minus 6 minus, this gives us 3 on 2 times 16 over 1 minus 4. So let's simplify. Remember your BODMAS or your PEMDAS. So multiply this. This times this gives us 108 divided by 2 minus 6. Then we have minus, this times this gives us 48. This times this is 2 minus 4. So this is the same as, if you divide this, it gives you 54 minus 6. Then minus, divide this, it gives you 24 minus 4. So we have, subtract this, it gives you 48 minus, subtract this, it gives you 20. Then when you subtract this, it gives you 28. So this is what you get for integrating that function. And I hope you really learned something. Don't forget to tell us how much. If you're still new, hit that subscription button. I will see you in my next class. See you and bye.